is happening, guys? So we have just arrived in Madrid, and if I thought last week was warm in Derby, this is a whole different level. Got in there about 2 o'clock this afternoon. It was meant to be a very stress-free morning. Just got on the flight, in a taxi, and over to, it's called Aranjuez, definitely not pronounced like that, which is just outside of Madrid. But like, actually we were very, very close to miss the plane, so it resulted in sprinting through a large terminal to get there to see the gate closed, but they did let us on, so we have made it. Now it's trying to make it as stress free as possible from here, like, but it's about 34 degrees here. It's a really nice wee spot as well. Looking forward to this show starting now. We get 2 days out, obviously, at this minute in time, so really with Nikki it's just about trying to bring that little bit of fullness, bring the physique to life, and then the plan is really to dry it off tomorrow. This past week, Nikki's been ready now essentially in terms of fat-free for the last probably around 3 weeks. We looked at digging a little bit more off. We've seen the physique sort of result and flatten off, not really getting much from it, so we decided, that's fat-free now for there. So the last week or two has been about a few high days thrown in, back to like an increased baseline. This week we had a high day on Saturday and Sunday, let it run a little bit flatter for a couple of days, and then topped it up on Wednesday, yesterday. So she's looking pretty full last night. And then today, it's another day of feeding. She's been, the last couple of days will consist of about 1,000 grams of carbs over 2 days. Tomorrow, we'll probably, the plan was to bag it off a little bit, but just given the heat and the amount she's just churning through, I'd imagine tomorrow will be at least another 400 gram of carb day. Water's been up around 8, today's around 7 or 8. We're just going to see how it looks later on in the evening. And then tomorrow will be a little bit reduced water. So we're trying to bring her in pretty damn nasty, but keeping that fullness and pop, because there's going to be up against some pretty big girls. The show itself is due to start about 12. I think Nikki will be on stage about 1:30/2 o'clock. Thing is, it was supposed to be a bigger lineup. There's a couple of girls dropped out, but our plan is just to make sure that Nikki's at her best now. Like, she has already completely surpassed and blown away her previous looks. Like that, I can absolutely guarantee. A huge amount more muscle, conditioning's much improved, especially through the lower half. Nikki is always blessed with some very, very good abs, but this year, building the glutes, building the posterior chain, quads are feathered right up the top. So I'm excited to put that on stage and just see her do her thing. Like, she's going to be doing a posing routine. That's where she thrives. She thrives up on stage. So yeah, I think we're both very pleased with what's happening here now. So the rest of the day, get a few bits in food wise, feet up, chill out. We'll get a look tomorrow, and then it's registration, tans, and all that good stuff. So we will keep you in the loop. Now, we're not the Queen's Hall anymore. Holy shit. What is happening, guys? So we've just arrived at the casino in Aranjuez for registration. It's pretty clear this is the elite of the elite. This is the IFBB Pro League. Like, so there's some big guys and some even bigger girls actually around as well, which is pretty mental to see. You know, obviously you don't see that every day when we're doing the regional shows back in the UK. Like, this is a standard above, and this is very much about Nikki putting herself in the deep end and challenge herself on the highest level, and I could not be prouder of her for it. So today it's been more of a sort of relaxed, sort of chill day. We went and done a bit of a pump session. She done a little bit of her body pump just to assess the look thereafter. It's just feeling nicely. It's just been slowly putting foot in all day. Water's tapered down a tad, and we're just letting that sort of dry off overnight, and it should wake up pretty damn good. So pretty happy with where we're sitting at. You know, we're looking at it meal by meal basis anyways. We have an idea of what we're going to do, and then we're assessing it as to what we see in front of us. So pretty happy where we're sitting at. Now this evening, registration is supposed to start at 6. It's now 6:30, obviously. None of these things ever run in time. So we'll see who's in our class. You know, we've seen a couple of them. As I say, they're big, but Nikki's going to bring her absolute best to stage. You know, 18 months ago, this is an entirely different physique. The venue itself is mental. Massive casino, massive stage. So I know she'll go up and she'll do her thing. So I'm excited to see it tomorrow. But tonight, we get back, relax, just get her feet up, hopefully get a good sleep, wake up on the money, good to go. So yeah, this, as I say, is the elite of the elite. Like, so it's going to be exciting to sort of see it unfold. Go on, Nikki. Fucking hell. How the fuck do they find these? This is a monster. Eating monsters. Glitstrations through the dress though. We're alright here, we're alright. Any glitstrations there? I don't see them. Go on, wee Beattie. Good morning from Madrid, guys. I could get used to this. But yeah, it's 8:30 here on show day morning, so we're around probably about 6 hours out from being on stage. Checked in with Nikki this morning. Woke up, she's nice and full, she's nice and tight. There's a load of separation back through her glutes and all again, so everything sort of dried off overnight. So really quite happy with this look. She's around 4 pound up from her lowest, kind of flattest point of prep. And although I loved that grainy look, at the same time, it needed a little bit more fullness through it. So I think this is a nice balance between the both. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Plan is we're gonna head to the venue for tanning around 9:30, and then she'll get hair and makeup done. I believe the show itself starts at 1 o'clock, so 12 UK time. I think she's the 3rd class on, so I actually think she'll be on closer to 2, 2:30. So we'll get a little bit of food in today and this morning. We'll get one more sort of smaller, very easy to digest meal. And it's more a matter of now just trying to hold this look. So rather than cram more food down her, like trying to dehydrate it, put loads of water in, it's a matter of just letting the body marinate now, because it's pretty much good to go. So to this point now, you just want them on stage, because you see the look in the morning, you're like, no, this is good. We get on stage and we can go for this now. So really happy with this. We've seen some of the girls last night. Some's very, very strong. They're big girls, but Nikki brings a very different package. I would say conditioning is going to be right up there for sure. Roundness, separation, presentation, like good skin, if you get me as well. You know what I mean. If you're into bodybuilding, you'll know what I mean. It's good, full, tight skin. You know, the others maybe a little bit more edged, I'm going to say, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this now. So it's a big venue, it's a big show. It's definitely the biggest show I've coached somebody in, so it's exciting. There's a little bit of nerves there, but you're trying to hold them back a little bit. I think it's more about anticipation now at this point. A couple of coffees, get some bowel movements going, and then we'll be good to go. Nikki, we are, what, 4 hours from stage. How are you feeling?
Great, absolutely brilliant, buzzing, looking up so tight, I'm so excited.
Yeehaw, let's go big Germans, bring on to Germans. Let's go. Yep. Show the abs. Hit the leg too. Show me that side glute. Oh, I think we're on.
You're not cold? No. Brown, something like that. Okay, perfect.
Alright guys, so that is tanning complete. We're supposed to get our tan at 9:30. It wasn't. It is now, I believe, 11:15. So it took a long time. Not the smoothest operation, to be honest with you. A few pointers I could give the NPC on that one too, but we'll leave that for a later date. We know they love politics here. So, but yeah, really happy with the look. We just posted obviously up the, that's after 2 meals. Basically just caught like small feedings, about 100 grams of carbs, 120 grams of carbs in there the day so far, about 20 grams of fat and around 700 mils of fluid, because there's no way this show will run in time. So I'd imagine we'll need another feeding in there. And then a little bit more water going in, so hopefully, you know, that'll see us through the pre-judging, because it looks nice and tight, it's nice and sharp. There's a bit of fullness there, so I'm pretty happy with that as well. Nikki's just away down getting her makeup done, and then she'll do her hair, so that'll need to move at quite a quick pace. But she's looking good, she's feeling confident now. I think now she's seeing the look sort of develop with the tan on, and you're in and around it, the nerves take this sort of settle a little bit as well. Myself, I'm on one of these microwave chicken meals, which is quite handy in this sort of venue as well, but probably around 2.5 hours out from stage now, so things are getting heated up now.
What we saying, guys?
Beattie.
Nikki Beattie.
Go on, Nikki! Yes, Nick! Yeah, show the quads! Lovely conditioned glutes all day, Nikki! Yeah! Yes, Nick. Condition perfect, girl. Yes. Love it. Go on, Nikki. Girl. On the quads. Yes.
Schön aufbauen, Michaela, komm.
Abs and quads, Nikki.
Jawohl.
Quarter turn to your right.
Nice.
Schön Arsch anspannen.
Looks
jawohl.
lovely. Get that shoulder round. There you go.
Quarter turn to your back.
Let's go, Nikki. Now we're glutes.
Jawohl, schön Arsch anspannen.
Stay in the hammies,
so
good.
schön.
Quarter turn to your right.
And again, the wee pinch. Good.
And face front. From double biceps.
Show that leg detail, Nikki.
Sehr schön.
Lovely, Nick.
Klasse.
Side chest.
Quad spike. Yes.
Sehr schön, Michaela.
Condition all day, girl.
Face to back. Back double biceps.
Back double. Good. Pull them hammers. Look at them.
Jawohl,
Dry.
Druck auf den Arsch, komm. Jawohl.
Lean it back, Nikki. Lean it back.
Jawohl.
Side triceps.
Show me that quad more. There you go. Look at that.
Face front. Abdominals and thighs.
Second leg as well. Good. Crunch it. Leg, show the
Standbein
quad. There you go.
anspannen.
That's the one.
Thank you, ladies. You can follow the stage. Thank you.
Well
Good job.
done, girl.
Good job.
Well, guys, Nikki Beattie is just off stage, and to say like I'm proud of her is an understatement. Phenomenal. Owned the stage up there. Like this morning, I thought this is a good look. As the day went on, I thought, okay, this is a very good look, and then under the lights, it very much confirmed that she was dry to the bone, shredded, and full as well, and a really good balance throughout as well. So when I seen the look, I thought, here, you know what, this is going to be competitive, and it very much was. I don't know, I've obviously shared the video there. To me, that's bodybuilding, it's polished. There's roundness, there's fullness through every body part. She's actually 6 kilos heavier than she was 18 months ago when we started out. better condition. I'm just so proud of her. Like, whatever happens, whatever the result is when it comes to finals, the look itself is what we want to land and make her like actually look at herself and go, I'm pleased with this, because she wasn't happy last time and she's buzzing in there now. So, and I'm fucking buzzing. So we'll see what comes of it. Finals will be in about an hour and we'll see what happens. How are we feeling?
Great. Dry.
Let's get him.
These are superheroes of Masters Pro. Nikki Beattie.
Yes, Nikki. Yes, Nick.
Jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air, I never end just floating. As I'm looking up, suddenly the sky erupts, flames alert the trees, spread to fallen leaves. Never
Yes, go on. Come on, Nikki.
Let's keep it up.
That's your time, girl. 10 years at this. Stay in there, legs.
Qualifications to your right.
That's you. Show the glutes. That's you. Nice tight
Qualifications
waist.
to your back.
That's the one, Nikki. On the hammies. There you go. Lovely shot. That's the one.
Qualifications to the right. And face front.
That's
From
you.
double bicep.
Let's go, Nikki. Show that leg. Lovely
Side
waist.
chest.
Send them glutes. Nice, Nikki. Condition.
Side
Perfect.
triceps.
Show us the quad.
Face to back. Back double biceps.
Yes, Nick. Open it up, girl. Lean it back.
Face front. Abdominals and sides.
Yes. Nice, Nikki. Show the quads.
Thank you,
Tighten.
ladies.
Third place finisher from Germany, Tanjas Gordon. Please send a second place medal to our second place finisher. From Germany, Michael.
Go on, Nikki.
Bauer-Z.
Go on, Nikki.
All right, please take the first place medal, the gold medal, the title of 226 IFBB Spanish Masters Women's Physique Champ, and also the Wakanda Ring Toujours winner from UK, Nikki Beattie.
Yes, Nikki. Yes. Yes, Nikki. Yes, Nikki girl. Yes.
Let's get on to your women's physique champ from UK, Nikki Beattie.
Unreal. Unreal. Speech.
Congratulations, Nikki. Olympia Masters stage, how do you feel?
I actually can't believe it. Absolutely overwhelmed. It's so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Yes.
She'll cry all day here now.
Any advice to your fans?
Just never give up on your dreams. Just keep doing what you want to do for you, and it'll all come good. Thank you, and thank you for all the support. Thank you, and to my coach Steve Rennie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, again, congratulations. Everything is yours. Wait a second. Before you take this ring, you need to show us how we salute in Wakanda. You know how to do it? How we salute in Wakanda. You don't know how to do it? Okay, just to show you how to do it. Can somebody help her? All right, let's give it up to your women's physique champ, Nikki Beattie.
Nikki, where are we going?
The Masters Olympia!
Bradilia, come on!
Yes, get in!
Well guys, the show is just wrapped up, and as you see, Nikki took first place and a Masters Olympia qualification for 2027. To say I'm proud of that girl is genuinely an understatement. She is beside herself, she's in tears, she fucking can't believe it. I'm just absolutely ecstatic. I'd seen the ability in this girl for such a long time, and to have the opportunity to work with her and an athlete in that level when so many, probably thought, what's she going with him for? Well, we've proven her point today. So I'm so pleased, and so pleased for her, because as I said, 18 months ago she was really unhappy. She felt a wee bit almost embarrassed with the look. Today she stands up there so fucking proud of herself. So yeah, it's been an emotional one. It really has been, and easily my favourite ever day in coaching. It's just hard to wrap your head around at this level, and taking that win and the qualification. She was going against two absolute monsters. We hoped there would be more in the lineup, but it would have took somebody very good in these Masters ranks to beat her, because she is so fresh looking. The way we peaked her in terms of allowing her to be fullness, allowing the condition to shine through as well without kind of overfilling, to try and beat them in size, because that just wasn't going to happen today. Drip fed water in all day. She came in, her posing, her presentation is really, really good. She gets everybody going. And yeah, it was enough. To me, that's bodybuilding. It was conditioned, full, and really polished. And I think that that's what bodybuilding's all about. It's art. It's not just who's the biggest, because there's more to it than that. Muscle helps, and she had plenty of it, especially in that lower half. As I said, she's 6 kilos on since her last stage weight, and in better condition, which is truly tremendous for a female, and kept her femininity, which was always of paramount importance to me. And I'm so happy about this. We'll do a proper roundup tomorrow, but I think tonight, it'll be, I need a drink. I have put that many vapes away today, and I'm not proud to say it, but it is what it is. I felt a little bit of a definite pressure with that one, because of the expectation, and travelling over here and not knowing what to expect and wanting to land her right. So I'll be having me drink tonight. Nick will have whatever she wants to eat, and hopefully gets a good night's sleep, because that'll have taken a lot out of everything today. But honestly, so pleased, and really putting Irish bodybuilding firmly on the map where it belongs. Don't come to take part, come to take over. Bring them in skinned. So yeah, I'm buzzing. And I also want to shout out to everybody at Muscle Contest Ireland today. It was great to see everybody there competing and bringing some phenomenal physiques, and Irish bodybuilding is really, really on the up now, and I'm just so proud to be a part of it as well, and try and represent a part of that too. So guys, thanks for all your support today. If there's any messages, I'm sure Nick will get back to them tomorrow, and as will I. Oh yeah. Good morning guys. So it's the day after the show. We've got a wee bit of time over here yet as well, so before we fly back. So just getting out and about and exploring the place. It's really, really nice place. It's 34 degrees. It's just slightly outside of Madrid. It's a wee bit more local as well. So a wee bit of food. Last night went down well, and it's just an early night. Just both wrecked with everything that's going on leading up in show week. So out and about a little bit today. Really, really nice spot. And that's the thing. It's like, this is sort of the thing I love about bodybuilding. While I love the shows, the competing and all that side of stuff, like I always love the little bits thereafter. You know, there's the chances, like the experience you get. And I think that's one of the big things that I try and push as well. Like bodybuilding can be just such a good experience. Yes, you get the 3 a.m. grinders and all this kind of stuff, and that's important. That's a big part of bodybuilding. But well, you know, you want to soak up all the experiences, because it's such a short, finite time you get to do this for. So you want to make the most of it. And I know that's what I've tried to say in the last couple of years, is make the most of absolutely every experience. Like, I mean, we'd never be here in this place if it wasn't for bodybuilding bringing us here. So you try and grasp all those opportunities, and that's very much what it's felt like. Like, I think still, both myself and Nikki, in a little bit of disbelief that she got the Masters Olympia qualification, because that was never really something that was necessarily on the radar. It's just about, as we said, like landing the look yesterday. So it's fucking just still in a bit of disbelief with it. But obviously it's been the vindication for her of, and a confidence to show, like, you know, she belongs at that level, and I fully believed that for such a long time, that she could achieve that sort of level. You know, there's levels above and beyond that. That's the thing. But that's bodybuilding. And for myself, it's been like a bit of vindication as a coach as well, to go, you know what, like I knew deep down that I could get this level of athlete and take them to this sort of place. So it's kind of showing everybody else that I can do that as well, but also proving to myself, because obviously this has been at the end basically of like a phenomenal season for me. It's been a big step up in terms of the coaching itself. You know, the last 7 weekends been on the road, haven't been in the house in the weekend in nearly 2 months, because it's been travelling to these shows to reach these sort of experiences and, you know, just feel every emotion with the client themselves. And you live and breathe it, and any coach that's really invested in it knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's an emotional roller coaster, and it might seem a nice cushy roll sitting at your laptop giving it a few macros and calories, but it's a whole lot fucking more than that, and it really runs very, very deep. So when you do have success with it like we've had this year, especially I've been grafting at this for 10-15 years now, you know, trying to get this to a point where it feels like a business that it's growing, that it's successful, and you're getting clients in and can have more and more and more of these experiences, because honestly that's what I crave, is that. So it's been very good. And you know, for Nikki, what next now? Well, we have Alicante in 3 weeks, and the thing is, we talk about levels, that will be a level up, you know, there's no doubt about it. You know, obviously the Masters show, so the guys are a little bit older, you know, there's going to be a very, very strong lineup there, and there's going to be some of the probably 5-6 top 10 Olympians in that, for the looks of it. So what's our goal there? Is to bring an improved look, again, put the best version of her on stage. We've learned lessons from this peak, we've learned lessons from the last few weeks as well on our show day, so we're going to bring a better look to that. And then I think externally, if we could place higher than what she placed in her last pro show, which I think was 15th or 16th out of 20, that's what we'll do. So, but for now, let's go back, you know, we'll get back home, start pulling back down a little bit, see where she lands. But you know, it's been one hell of a season, and what an unbelievable result for that girl. So guys, we were travelling back from Madrid to Ireland today, so flying into Dublin and then up the road up to North Ireland. Yesterday, we actually thought the show was on the Sunday, so we booked flights to come home on the Monday, but it was actually the Saturday. So worked out okay in the end. Though, got an extra day in Madrid, had a little bit of chance to relax, like ate a little bit of food, and now it's very much back on plan today. So Alicante in 3 weeks, so sights has to set on that, focus on that. There'll be a little bit of water weekend. We'll get that off in the next 5 to 6 days, and then hopefully back in the new territory and come back with an improved package. Legs today, quads just before we fly, so not sure if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but job done. Different wee gym, it's like you go to different gyms, different setup, you're trying to fill out equipment, not going quite as heavy, but just making sure there's really good intent and intensity. Again, after the show, you're never going to feel 100% fresh, so it's just about being smart and managing it. I could full send today, really good to get a session in, only got 4-ish sessions last week, so it's good to get back on, because obviously I'm in a diet phase now and I got to get cracking on with things at 16 weeks out as well. But looking forward to getting back home. Really good trip, and obviously still kind of half sinking in what we achieved. But it's funny because as soon as you achieve something, it's like your sights have to go boom, right, what's the next task? And hopefully when the season's all done, I'll be able to look back on not only for Nikki, where she got and achieved this year, but also the season that me and the team have had, because it's been exceptional. It really, really has been, and it's something that I've loved so much. The last couple of months have been crazy. On the road, travelling, being at all these wins, all that sort of stuff, and it's just been so good. So, long may it continue, but I am looking forward to a few weeks away from a bodybuilding show. Not know what to do with myself this weekend coming without being at a bodybuilding show and smelling the pro tan, but I think it'll be a matter of just resting up and getting myself back on track with everything as well, because at the end of the day, my bodybuilding goals are also important to me, so now it's time to focus on that. Good morning, guys. So finally back in Northern Ireland after what has been an immense few days, and hopefully you enjoyed the vlog and what was captured. I want to just give a little bit of a summary here in this final video. So got back from Dublin Airport after being in Madrid last night. It was a late one, I know, about 1 o'clock. But it's been an incredible few days. Tired, a lot of work to catch up on as well. And I want to thank everybody for all their messages of support over the last few days as well. For Nikki, I'll talk about Nikki the athlete, because this girl it's been 10 years plus applying her craft, grinding it out, and to get that sort of result, I don't think either of us really were seeking that or looking for it when into the show. All we wanted to do was make sure Nikki landed a package that she could be proud of, that she could stand on stage with confidence and look back in those photos with really good memories and soak up the experience. Because to me anyway, and I know to Nikki as well, that's what bodybuilding is about. It's for us, it's about just experiences and enjoying it, because it's so easy to get bogged down in results and sort of some bitchiness that can go on, but really it's about just fucking enjoying it. And when you do it enough, and you do it well enough and enjoy it enough for long enough, you're gonna reap the rewards of it. So a big shout out to Nikki. That's to get not only a first pro win, but also a Masters Olympia qualification is absolutely fucking incredible, and I could not be happier. For myself personally, to have the opportunity to work with an athlete of that level, and to work with all my athletes this season as well, because this season, while it's culminated in a pro show win, there's been so many other success stories along the way there too. It's been, for myself, 8 weeks traveling every single weekend, multiple shows every weekend. I think there's been 11 bodybuilding shows now. All my clients doing extremely well. We got wins, we get placements, but the most important thing is the standard of the athlete that was put on stage. That's, at the end of the day, that's all you can do, is make sure that you put your athlete on as best as they can do, and then the result is whatever the result is. But thankfully this year, for the most part, it's been rewarded and it's went our way, and it's been a big step up. I knew this was a pivotal year within the coaching. There's been 10, 12, 15 years of working in this industry. When the sights for the last 3 or 4 years really set on starting to build the prep coaching brand, which I believe now is right up there among some of the best in Ireland, and will only continue to grow. There's always people better, there's always more to learn, and experience is a massive part of that. Some of the people I looked up to in this coaching game, they have a vast amount of experience, and with that comes knowledge, and with that comes success. So, I'm not there yet, it's just more of that. But this weekend, for me, to see somebody like Nikki just standing up there, very, very polished, and taking a qualification for the Masters Olympia it's absolutely exceptional. It wasn't an easy peak. Going into the on Wednesday there, we'd seen Nikki, I thought, okay, there's a little bit of work to do here. There was a bit of stress in terms of the travel. The heat made a big difference. Nikki had to work a lot prior, so the physique itself was starting to look a little bit faded and watery. So we had work to do. It wasn't a smooth process of just a few more carbs, taking water out. We were assessing that very, very constantly. A couple of days prior, I thought we really need to we need to dry this out, and woke up on show morning and she said she felt brilliant, and that's always a good sign. If you feel great on show day morning, it's going to be a good day. When we'd seen the other German girls, they were big. I'd seen them at the registration. I thought, fuck, they're big girls, but we could see the quality of the tissue maybe just wasn't quite the same as what Nikki's was, and they certainly weren't bringing the same condition or balance. Nikki's legs were outstanding, and really I think that's where she separated herself, is the condition and the fullness that was brought. So, and her presentation as well. So I remember I was sitting backstage after the pre-judging and I was looking at it and people were messaging me. I thought, I don't want to hear that they think she's going to win, because with bodybuilding, there's so many times in the past where it hasn't went your way and you've nearly built your hopes up. So we just sat there, hoped and prayed. And then when she came out in the finals and she wasn't moved, I thought, this is fucking game on. So yeah, and I don't think she could believe it. I don't even think, you know, even when the big German girl was announced second, I still don't think she quite knew that she'd won it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, she was very emotional backstage, and I was very emotional too, because it's been it's been a tough few months, been a tough few years, and for her to get to that level, I don't know where the Masters Olympia is. Last year it was in Japan. Apparently it's in Brazil. So if we're going to go, which we are, there's going to be a lot of saving up to be done to get there. But I'm just over the moon with it, man. Over the moon with it. So Nikki is Alicante in 3 weeks. So that's kind of rounds up like this part of the season with Alicante. Now that's a top sort of 4 pro show in the world. So there's going to be a high caliber of athlete there. You know, our expectancy with that is, again, literally just to bring Nikki in at her best, make some refinements. And like, you know, last year at the Open Pro Show, she placed, I think, 15th or 16th. If we beat that, I think we'd be very, very happy, you know, because we understand like there's levels in this game. But, you know, I think undeniably Nikki now has to be seen as one of the best athletes ever to come from Ireland, you know, and certainly the best female athletes to come from Ireland. So, you know, she can firmly leave her legacy that way. And to be a small part of that, to me, is just fucking, it's everything, you know, because that's all you do. When you see your athletes winning or surpassing the level in which they thought they could obtain, like this year, that's happened time and time again. One of the big things for me though is this thing. You know what? At the registration, I'd seen the Black Panther ring sitting. I thought that'd be very cool if we could get one of those. So, you know, Nikki takes the Olympic qualification and she's very kindly given me that, and that will take pride in place above any single medal I've won on my own personal bodybuilding journey. So yeah. Now it's just it's back to it. You know, that's the thing. Like success, it's important to take it in, to appreciate it, to sit in it for a little bit, but don't get too caught up in your own hype, because it can go like that. So it's back. You know, we will always remember that. Now it's back to work to be done. You know, we've got clients going later in the year. A big group of clients is going to be busier than what this first part of the season was, which is mad to say because this was very, very busy. I've probably got my own show to do as well. And then we build towards the Masters Olympia. So, you know, it's going to be very, very cool. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. A little bit of an insight backstage to what's going on into IFBB Pro Show weekend. And it couldn't have ended any better. So guys, thank you for your support. Please subscribe, like the channel, all that kind of good stuff. And I will see you again very, very soon.